Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for hopping on to our Java and Jules party this morning. It's a great way to start your day. Does everybody have something to drink, whatever it is? Great. You're going to want to make sure you have something to drink because every time I say the word sparkle or bling, you're going to want to take a sip. And let me tell you, you're probably going to need a few refills because I say those words a lot. So I want to thank our beautiful host, Betsy, for hosting today. Thank you, Betsy, so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Inviting all your beautiful friends here to join us today. It's
You're
pretty awesome. So let's just dive right in. And how many of you have never been to a Touchstone Crystal party before? Just raise your hand if you've never been. Anybody? Okay, we got a few newbies. Welcome, welcome. You are not a newbie now that you've been to a party. Awesome. I love it. And how many of you are competitive? Anybody competitive in this room? Yep, me too. Yep. And does anybody like free stuff? Me too. My husband knows I love free. So we're going to be playing a game throughout the party here. And see, I have my notes right here on my other screen. So if you see me looking over here, it's just me looking at my notes because you know what? You don't have to memorize anything when you do this. And I love having my notes right there with me to keep me on track, of course. So we're going to play a game. Who knows Betsy the best? Okay, as we go through this game. All right. So feel free to chime in. Now, it doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong. It doesn't matter. You're going to get a ticket into a drawing. And so for everybody that was here I threw your name into a wheel. And at this point, I would share my screen and I do a wheel and everybody gets their name in once and I spin the wheel and somebody wins something simple like a sparkle charm. It can be anything. And those names stay in the drawing throughout the party. So every time you guess an answer to a question, your name goes on this wheel. And at the end of the party, I'm going to do a raffle for a sparkle charm and a sparkle pen. And everybody oohs and ahs because the sparkle pen is awesome. Mind you, you can give away anything that you want at that point. It could be free shipping. Doesn't have to be an item. So I'm going to explain just a little bit about who TC is and our warranty and our shipping. So Touchstone Crystal has been around for about 13 years now. We are the direct selling division of Swarovski. So who's heard of Swarovski? Raise your hand if you've heard of Swarovski. Yep. They've been around for over 125 years now. And you've probably seen their stores in the mall and walked by and went, ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly. Take a drink. All right. And thought, oh my gosh, that's got to be super expensive, right? It is a little bit more on the higher price. I know myself, whenever I saw those stores, I'd be like, oh, it's so pretty and sparkly because I'm drawn to that. But I was like, oh, it's so expensive. I can't do it. But the best part I love about our company is it's affordable. So more than just under half of our product line is under $50 and about 90% is under $100. So that only leaves a very small percentage that's over $100. And I kid you not, some of them are just over at like $101 or $102. So it's the affordable sparkle for everybody. So who's seen Wizard of Oz? Anybody here seen Wizard of Oz, that old school movie? Yep, exactly. You know those shoes that she wears, those red ruby slippers? That's Swarovski right there. Miss America, her crown is all Swarovskis. And I'm telling you, ladies, anything that J-Lo or Shakira probably wears that's blingy is probably Swarovski's. So you can pretty much bet on that one. So they are out there everywhere. And one of the best things I love about our company is our fabulous warranty. So if you get your bling and you're just not satisfied within 45 days, you just contact me and we can return it for a full refund. But I promise you, you're going to love it. But if within 90 days, if something were to happen to your beautiful piece of jewelry, whether a clasp breaks or maybe you lose an earring, how many of you have lost a favorite earring before? And you just think, you cry yourself a little tear and you think, oh, well, it was a nice journey while it lasted. Well, not to worry, ladies. If something happens to your sparkle, I can get you a new one for either free within 90 days or after 90 days for the maximum amount of $25 for a replacement. As long as we still have that piece, you'll get the exact same piece. So if I lost this earring, I can send the one I didn't lose back and get a brand new pair for either $15 or $25. Now that's a steal, right? If you go to Target and buy an earring, you cannot walk into that store and say, I lost one of these. Can I get a replacement for free? They're going to laugh at you. Okay. They're going to laugh your butt right out of the store. They're going to be, no, but you can buy a new pair at full price. So I love our warranty. It's absolutely fabulous. So if anything ever happens to your jewelry, let me know. And you know what? Worst case scenario, we don't carry that piece anymore. They're going to give you credit to get anything else in the catalog. So I think it's pretty awesome. So I encourage you all to wear your jewelry like a rock star, because I got you when it comes to the warranty. And our shipping is really quick. They say 7 to 10 days, but I live all the way over here on the West Coast and it ships from the East Coast. And sometimes I can have my jewelry in as quick as 4 days. 4 days. So shipping is very quick. So don't worry. And it ships directly to you when you place your order. Doesn't go to the Betsy and then Betsy has to deliver it to everybody. None of that stuff. So it's pretty awesome. And I really love that. So as soon as you order, it ships usually the next business day to you. So awesome. Any questions so far? No? All right. Well, let's get started. So we're going to start with question number 1 and just shout out your answers. Okay. So what do you think Betsy's favorite color is? What do you think she said?
Blue.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what she's got on. Let's go with the pinks.
Okay. I'm entering your names as you guys are giving your answers. So into our fabulous prize wheel.
Come on, girls. You know me. What's my favorite color?
Raina, did you get my, did you get me? I said purple. Did you get?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. I like to make sure I win.
I hear you.
Voting blue. I'm gonna say teal. Patricia voting blue.
Raina,
Well-
your prize wheel, is it on the computer?
Yeah. I just put your all names in there so at the end I can show you guys. So, Betsy, what was your answer?
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Well, that's
That was
kind of
like-
pink.
I think
Isn't that
Carol
kind of
probably
pink?
won that one. Fuchsia.
That's pretty close.
Hey, don't worry, you all got tickets because it's all about participation for me. So it doesn't matter right or wrong. So yes, fuchsia. So I thought, why not start the party with showing you some sparkle kind of in the fuchsia line of colors, right? We don't exactly have anything necessarily fuchsia per se, but we have some things that are close to that. Some pinks and purples is kind of the theme that I went with. So let me show you. I love to start my parties with a wrist party. I know I love a wrist party. And so this is my first wrist party I want to show you. So this is the Blossom Wrap Star, which is new with our spring line, paired with our dark purple Wrap Star, and then our ice bracelet in Crystal Aurora Borealis, which I personally refer to as CAB, Crystal Aurora Borealis. So if you hear CAB, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And all my customers will text me and be like, hey, do you have that new CAB piece? They know that I use those terminology for my pieces. So I love this little pink and purple, kind of like a fusion combination. And I love our CAB because it goes with everything. So when you pair it with pinks and purples, it's going to pull those pinks and purples out of that piece. So if you wear blue, it's going to pull the blues out of it. So the CAB is like the Aurora Boreal lights that change colors. So it's absolutely stunning. And if you don't know what piece to start with, pick a CAB piece because you will not be disappointed. I promise you. And so we have our ice bracelets in over 30 different colors to choose from. We're always adding new colors, which is awesome. And then our wrap stars, I love these because what's the best part about these is they're super comfortable. You will forget you're even wearing it. They have 3 strands, and I love how the crystals change color. So it starts at a darker side and it works its way to a lighter stone, but the stones usually always match the band. So if it's a blue wrap, it's blue crystals. If it's green, it's green. You get the picture. And so you can hopefully see here that they do change color. So this side looks to be a little bit darker on this side, and this side is the crystals are a little bit lighter. And the wrap stars are so universal. Okay, so obviously you can wear it as a bracelet, which I have here. I have our Aurora Borealis right here. As I said, I love that one. It's super sparkly, right? Super sparkle. I don't see anybody drinking. There we go. There we go. All right, so you could wear it like this as a headband. You can even wear it this way as a headband, wear it as an anklet. People have been known to wear it as a necklace. And there's different ways you can wear it as a bracelet. Where is it? Here it is. So I have this one wrap star. It's the black one, and I have braided it, but I keep it braided. It does not come undone. It just stays this way. But look how I took this same bracelet and changed it to a totally different look. So there's lots of different ways you can wear your products, which I love. So I pretty much incorporate an ice bracelet and a wrap in my wrist party daily because they're so fun. And we have so many colors to choose from that you can create any color combination you want. All right. Now, how about another little wrist party? This is our pink wrap star paired with our Lotus Pink Delight Ice and our Cab stretch bracelet. And what I love about our stretch bracelets, they kind of have like a watch band backing. So none of those string backings, right, that you would normally see in stretch bracelets. So it's a little bit more, what I like to say, put together and well made. So it's really going to last. But remember our warranty, so don't worry about it. And it doesn't snag your clothes. It's super soft and there's no sharp edges. And we have 16 different colors to choose from. So it makes a great addition to whatever wrist party you're going with. And did I mention wrist party etiquette? You definitely want to wear them in odd numbers. So if you put on one and you add another one, I suggest adding a third. Don't take the second one off, just add another one. So whenever I'm doing my wrist parties, one time I put on 4 and I went, oh, that's a perfect combination. And then I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I take one off or do I put one on? Well, you know me, I did not take one off. I added another one. So it's more pleasing to the eye when they're worn in odd numbers. So keep that in mind the next time you're doing your wrist party. And speaking of wrist parties, let's talk about the customer special. Spend $100 or more and get any item in your cart at 50% off. That's a pretty amazing deal because you get to pick whatever item you want at 50% off. I don't pick it for you. The system doesn't tell you which items you can pick. You get to pick. So it can be the cheapest item or it can be the most expensive item. You get to choose. So here's an example of how you can use that customer special. Let's say you love the combination of a stretch bracelet, a wrap star, and an ice bracelet of any color of your choice. Take a wrap star and a stretch bracelet and put it in your cart. It'll pop up below. Congratulations. Everybody loves to hear that, right? Congratulations. You've earned an item at 50% off. Take that ice bracelet of your choice and throw it in that cart, and you're going to save, let's see, the ice bracelets just change price. So about $45, $46. Pretty awesome, right? Who doesn't like to save money? That's right. None of you are raising your hand because everybody loves to save money. Everybody loves to save money. So that's a great way to use the customer special. And if any time, let me know if you have questions about your order, and I'm happy to help you to get the best sparkle math for your deal. All right, let me show you some beautiful, some things that can go with that. So the first item I have is our 3 Wishes necklace. Oh, did I just show you the butt of the necklace? I did. My bad. See, they let anybody do this job. Let me show you the front of the necklace. This is our 3 Wishes necklace with that Lotus Pink Delight stone, which is absolutely gorgeous. And believe it or not, if you're the matchy girl where you have to have everything matching, we have our Lulus. Look at that, matches that center stone perfectly. So I love that. So my mom is a matchy girl. So if you buy her a necklace, she's like, well, where's the matching earrings? And I'm like, oh, yes, I know, Mom, you like matchy. So Everybody's got one of those in their life. Sometimes you might be that girl, and that is totally okay because I like matchy too. So our Lotus Pink Delight Lulus are fabulous. We have them in 22 different colors. And if you love a Lulu, guess what? We have a matching ice bracelet. So that's pretty awesome. And they have a beautiful lever back here, so you don't have to worry about losing them. But remember our warranty. If you do, I got you, no problem. And see, I'm wearing a pair of our Silver Night Lulus because I just love the Lulus. They're definitely a staple in my jewelry box for sure. All right, how about another little combo here? These are 2 new pieces with our spring line. And spring is all about flowers, right? I know here in Southern California, wow, I don't even know where I live. Northern California, the flowers are already blooming, even though it's freezing outside right now. We got a sneak peek of some warm weather last week, and boy, did they go crazy. And now they're like, no, we are still in winter. So this festive flowers necklace is perfect for spring, and it's got that hint of pink in there. And so I've paired it with our new Lulu. And I mean, sorry, see, Lulu, that's the earrings. I told you, I'll let anybody do this job. This is a necklace, everybody. In case you were wondering, it's not earrings. This is our new Chanel. And this is our, let's see, this is the Light Rose Ignite Chanel. And it's just stunning. And I'll make sure that I send you all my video that I've done on 22 ways to wear this Chanel necklace. So it takes this $89 necklace and brings it down to about $4 in value if you were to wear that necklace in 22 different ways. So I love that. All right. And I would probably pair that little combo with our Lulus in that vintage rose, because that vintage rose is what's in that one of the colors in that flower necklace. So I love that. Did I mention I love the Lulus? I did. All right. So what I'm going to have you guys do now is I'm going to change my name because I never remember to do this beforehand. So I'm going to have you guys text me 3 words that describe our hostess, Betsy. You guys don't actually have to do it, but in my regular parties, I would have them text me 3 words that describe our hostess. So include your name, your hostess's name, and then 3 words that describe our hostess. Now, these can be funny, they can be silly, they can be endearing, but what they can't be is they can't be mean. But I know you all love our hostess, Betsy, so there's no way any of these things are going to be mean. So I'm going to have you guys text me. I'll tell you my number too. It's 650-207-1178. And so normal to a party, while they're texting me, I'm writing down their number on a piece of paper over here. And so I can keep track. And then I will ask Betsy after everybody's text me their number. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you here. I would say, Betsy, pick a number between 1 and 8. And she would pick a number. Let's say she says 3. Then the third person that texts me would get a little prize. Or maybe they get additional names on their spinner wheel or whatever you want to give away. So that's a way to collect everybody's name and phone number during the party. So now that you have everybody's technically name and number, and of course, I'm not looking at this until everybody has texted me and then I see which number Betsy texts me. So after that, I will ask the second question. So second question is Betsy a simple or statement piece jewelry gal? What do you think? She said, you all don't have to answer just in lieu of time. So you guys would all answer and I would ask Betsy, what did you tell me?
Simple.
She did. She told me simple. Everybody laughs. We have a good time. And then I will show a few simple pieces. So because Betsy's a simple girl, let me show you a few simple pieces that we have because we have something for everybody. This is the brilliant pendant which is absolutely stunning. It's part of our little black dress collection, which is all sterling silver. So I like to tell my guests, if you're the kind of gal that likes to wear your jewelry all the time, 365, you're going to want to start with something in our little black dress collection because it is sterling silver and you can get away with wearing it all the time. Because normally you don't want to wear your jewelry in the water, in the shower, all that kind of thing. But with this, you can get away with it. So this is the brilliant pendant, which is absolutely stunning. And we have some studs you can pair it with. Okay, ladies, hold on. I'm not talking men, I'm talking earring studs, okay? So it's okay, it's too early for that, all right? So I would like to pair it with our Astoria earrings, which are a little dangle, but we also have a stud that looks just like this if you like that look as well. But wouldn't you say that's definitely a very simple look? I really love that. And maybe silver isn't your jam. Maybe you're the kind of girl who loves some gold. So let me show you a couple gold pieces. These are new to our line this spring. We have our go-to necklace in golden, which is super simple, real cute necklace. And then the matchy, we have our go-to earrings in golden. Just a really cute dangle there. So really pretty if you like the gold pieces. Told you we have something for everybody. All right. Now, let's say you're not a simple girl and you're like, give me the bold and the beautiful. How about this for a statement piece? This is our time to change necklace. And it's got beautiful crystals of cab and that silver stone. You know, I love my cab. So what's great about this necklace is you can take these off and change the look. So maybe you just want to wear this big centerpiece. Or maybe you want to wear just the little one on the side, or however you want, or you want the silver ones off and you just want to wear the cab. Doesn't matter. With these 5 pieces, there's endless combinations. So I love how it's very universal to wear. So this is the time to change necklace. And then if you like, again, a matchy, we have some earrings, the mini navette earrings. I don't know how to say that word. So they let me say it however I want, which is great because it's my business. I can do what I want. So look at how awesome these matching earrings are. So because you have a statement piece, you don't necessarily want statement earrings as well because it can be too overwhelming. So having a statement necklace and simple earrings or vice versa is always a good call. And let me show you one more little collection here. So this, I've done a combination. I have paired a more statement piece with a more elegant necklace. So this is our Orbits pendant, and I love our pendants because they're on a slide necklace. So let me tell you about the slide because it's super important. And no, I'm not talking about the kind of slide you see at the playground, although that's fun too. But this is really fun because this little thing right here, it will slide up and down the necklace. So it allows you to take your pendant necklace and not just wear it in one location. You can wear it as high as a choker and all the way down farther than what you can see on the camera right now. So it's very universal and you can wear it in so many different ways. So in the catalog, when you're shopping and you see the word slide, now you know exactly what that means. And that means it's very universal and you can wear it in so many different ways. This particular pendant is really cool because these 2 pieces in the middle, they spin around so you can get a different look that way as well. And then I paired it with our Timeless Treasure necklace, which is just this beautiful long necklace that you can wear in multiple ways. And it's got this beautiful little sparkle right there. Super cute. So I'm pairing both. And for a more simple earring look, we have our on trend earrings, which are our threader earrings. And so you're just going to thread this back piece through your ear and they just hang just like that. But look how perfect that is. And look how it matches both of those pieces, right? So I love that. And one last little wrist party. Wouldn't this be a fabulous wrist party?
I couldn't hear what you said.
Do you
Sorry,
see this?
could you say that
Anybody
again?
else have this problem with Siri? I kid you not, this happens in my parties every time. And I say, boy, anybody else have a crazy Siri? Because mine, she sure likes to talk a lot or at the wrong times. Isn't this a pretty awesome wrist party to go with that little, those few pieces I just showed you? So this is our dark gray wrap star paired with one of our new ice. This is Overcast. So it's got grays and whites in it, which is perfect. And then our new Captivate bracelet, which is an adjustable bracelet because it has a slide on here. So this one is definitely more for that dainty wrist, but I thought this paired great. And see, I said, I thought that paired great. And the best part about our jewelry is we have so many different combinations. You get to pick which pairing you think is the best. So next question I have is, I want to talk about, actually, before I ask you that question, I just want to go over what I'm wearing because you're probably like, wow, Raina, I love your combination. It's so pretty. So I already talked about the Lulus. These are the Silver Night, which are a dark gray, which really are universal and go with a lot of our stuff. And then I have our April Birthstone Pave Ball necklace. And birthstone, yes, so we have 12 different colors to choose from. It makes a great gift. If you know their birthstone and they love their birthstone color, we have necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets to match. And if you don't know if they have their birthstone color, which not everybody does, get them their favorite color because we have 12 different colors to choose from. So it's a great option if you're looking for gift giving. And then I've paired it with our Sandy necklace, which is a layered necklace. So it's 3 pieces in this one piece. So if you're the kind of girl, you're like, Raina, I do not have time to put on all these pieces of jewelry, then you're going to want to get one of our necklaces that's already layered. So it gives you the layered look, but in one piece. Now I should mention these 2 necklaces, the Sandy necklace and the April Birthstone, they are actually the same length necklace, but I'm wearing them together. And you're like, Raina, how are you wearing that together? I just don't understand. And so a lot of our necklaces have what I like to call this 3-inch extension chain here. So what I'm doing is I'm wearing the April Birthstone on the smallest part of the extension chain, and I'm wearing the Sandy necklace at the end of the extension chain. So I'm able to wear the same length necklace at the same time and layer it. So that's another cute tip that I have for you all. And then I've paired it with our Chanel necklace, which I've already talked about. Remember the 22 ways to wear it? So I'll make sure to text you all that little video so you can watch that. And this is our Crystal Aurora Borealis, my favorite for sure. And then I already talked a little bit about my wrist party, the wrap star in the cab, the white ice, and the stretch bracelet in white, which is awesome. This is the April one. And then the only thing that I'm not actually wearing is our Millionaire Club stud earrings. Now, our stud earrings are great because I would definitely recommend a guy who has his ears pierced. A lot of times they like to rock the beautiful stud. They can wear these, which is great. So if you're looking for a gift for a guy, the Millionaire Club earrings are a great gift. Now, what I didn't mention is that everything that I'm wearing, these necklaces, the earrings, the wrist party, and these earrings are all in our starter kit, which is $99, which is pretty awesome, I have to say, because it's $500 of jewelry for $99. So all these pieces I just showed you are part of our starter kit. So if any of you are interested in like, Raina, I love everything you're wearing, like it's all on my wish list. Let's talk about it because maybe you get the starter kit and maybe we do a launch party for you and we see how it goes. And maybe you want to do this business with me. So we'll give you time later to talk about any questions you have, but just keep it in mind. Maybe this is something you want to do with me because I love being a bling dealer, I have to say. So, all right. Next question is, I want to ask you all, I'm going to show you 2 pieces and you're going to tell me which piece do you think is on Betsy's wish list. Okay. So we're going to start with our circle back earring, which is, I love a hoop. I absolutely love a hoop. And if it's got bling, yes, please. So our circle back hoops, we have them in gold and silver. They're very big, but they're very light. And they just are full of sparkle all the way around in the front. So it's just, you want to dress up your look, just put on a pair of hoops. I kid you not. It's a game changer. So do you think on her wish list is the circle back earring? Sorry, these are look my way earrings. These are look my way. I told you they let anybody do this job. I'm telling you. These, where'd they go? Here they are. These are the circle back earrings right here. So much smaller. You can see, definitely different. These are gold and they have a little bit of sparkle in the front. And they're just a great hoop for every day. And now you're like, before you answer, you're like, Raina, get that stupid black square out of the way. You're blocking the bling, right? Well, this is a very important black square. This little black square, when you order something from the little black dress collection, this little black square is going to help keep your jewelry from tarnishing. So don't throw it away, store it with your jewelry. So it's actually super important. When I first got them, I was throwing them out. And then I learned they're going to help my jewelry from not tarnishing. So it's actually a very important piece that comes with your thing. So hold on to that. So do you think it's the circle back earrings, the small hoops, or do you think it's the look my way earrings, the big hoops? So this is where everybody would have controversy of which one is her favorite and all that stuff. And then I would ask Betsy which one is on her wish list. And she told me ice and anything from the little black dress collection. So it would be these earrings that are on her wish list. And then everybody's name would go into the drawing and have a good time. We'd have a laugh. And then I would talk about the BFF program. So our BFF program is an awesome program. It's called Bling for a Friend. So everybody that is interested in having their own Sparkle Social is going to be gifting, without even knowing it, Betsy an item at 70% off at your party. So let me give you an example of how Betsy could use that 70% off. So this is our society bracelet. It's one of our slide bracelets, so it really will wear for any wrist size. This society bracelet is normally $149. But let me tell you, you don't have to pay full price for this. No, you don't. So with her 70% off, she could actually get this bracelet for $45, which is awesome. So everybody that books a party from this party is going to be gifting Betsy an item at 70% off at your party. So if 3 people book their own party, she's going to get 3 70% offs, which is amazing. So it's pretty awesome. So keep that in mind if you'd like to gift Betsy an item at 70% off. And guess what? It doesn't come out of your pocket and it doesn't come out of mine either. It's just a gift from the company. So it's pretty awesome. Next question is, what do you think is Betsy's favorite beverage? Favorite beverage? I'll let you guys guess. Just throw out a few. Anybody have a guess?
Wine.
Okay. One more guess. Somebody shout something out.
Whatever she's drinking now.
So Betsy, you want to tell them what your answer was?
Coffee.
Yeah.
I almost said that.
Coffee. Yeah. So you all got tickets into the drawing, of course. And so the reason I like to ask this question is because what did we do today? We put a fun theme behind this and we called it Java and Jewels, right? So when you host a party, when you put a fun theme behind it, it can make it more entertaining. Like I could have told you all to come in your pajamas today. That would have been really fun. You could do maybe a Margarita Monday or Wine Down Wednesday or just a sparkle session or maybe Sparkle Fiesta. I mean, there's so many different themes you can put behind a party. It just makes it more fun. When there's a fun thing, maybe you can do it around a particular drink or a particular time of year, and then encourage your guests to participate in whatever theme that is. So just makes it more fun. So last question I have is, if I gave Betsy $1,000, what do you think she would spend it on? So let me get 2 of you to guess, 2 or 3 of you.
Vacation.
Vacation, good guess.
Good idea.
Vacation too.
Mhm.
Maybe another dog.
I love it. I love
Go to
it.
the pound and then you can still go on vacation.
That's true.
Yep.
Boston.
Absolutely. Boston. Yeah.
Getting things while in Boston.
Uh-huh. Well, that's close. That's close. Betsy, what did you answer?
Or jewels.
Clothes.
Yep. She
I
said
need
close.
some new,
She could
I
do
need
in
some new
Boston.
clothes.
Exactly.
Yep.
So yes,
Yep.
she said she would buy new clothes. So of course everybody answers, they get tickets into the drawing. And this is where I talk about the opportunity. And I will share my screen. Let me see if I can share my screen actually. Let's see here. I would share my screen. Let's see if you all can see that. Let me get rid of this here. See, these are my notes. You guys are all seeing all my fancy things here. Let's see, get this out of the way. Trying to move it. Doesn't want to move. Hold on. Let me change this over to here. You minimize that. Now share my screen again. So this is where I like to share my screen. And I talk about my why, because I think it's important to talk about your why. And so I literally created this collage, and this just talks a little bit about me. What you're doing is you're connecting with your customers. So maybe they'll see something here and they relate to you, right? And so speaking of dogs, I have my dog Tyler here. It's his 5th birthday today, actually, for reals, no joke. And so I have my little pup here. And then I have pictures of this top left is me and my husband and my stepson in Hawaii on vacation. And then at the top middle, we have me and my husband. We love our sports. We love our Niners. So we go to Niner games. And then over here in the top right is me and my husband and my stepson at Christmas time. And then directly below that, next to my dog, is me and my husband being super goofy in Tahoe because we are just goofballs. And then over here on the left, I have some angel wings here, which I was on a trip in Nashville, which I absolutely loved. Below that is a blanket that I crocheted. So I am a crafty girl. And then here next to the angel wings, I love to work out. It's one of my things that I feel is good for me, good for my soul. So I like to get my workouts in. And then just another cute family picture below. And then on the bottom right here is me and my dad. And even today, I get choked up every time I talk about this. I don't know why, it just happens, but that's me and my dad, and we do racing. We actually are race car drivers on for fun. And so anytime I talk about that, I really get choked up because it's something my dad and I do together. And so it kind of makes me seem very humble and all that stuff, which I am. No, don't get me wrong, but it just, you want to do something that talks about your why to show people how they can connect to you. And whether you show a picture and hold it or whether you share your screen, it doesn't matter. But if you show a picture, it gives people, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? And so they can see it without you having to maybe explain so much. So let me stop sharing. So I'll talk about my why. And, I joined because I love the sparkle and I needed more of it in my life. And I figured if I love the sparkle as much as I do, other people probably love it as well. And I needed to make sure to share that with every single person I possibly could think of. So that's my why. And then I talk about our average party is $813. So with 4 parties in a month, you can make that $1,000 and go on that shopping spree. So it's that easy to make that kind of money with this business. So you just kind of give them talk about that. So now I want to give you all a few minutes to ask any questions you have about my business as a touchstone consultant. I'm going to zip it and let you ladies ask your questions, and you're going to get tickets into the drawing. Celeste, yes.
How many parties do you have to have a month, or do you have a month?
Celeste, that's a great question. And there is no minimum or maximum. And I've done as little as 1, and I've done as many as 8. Just depends on how you want to work your business. So do as little as or as many as you want. Great question. Debbie, yes.
Is this your full-time job?
It is not. Great question. I actually work a 40-hour plus work job. And then this is my Sparkle side hustle. So I work it whenever I want to work it.
Raina, how do you get your parties? How do you get parties booked? How do you meet new people?
Terry, that's a great question, which I know all of you probably have that same question. Like, how is she getting these parties? So how I started was I hosted a party like Betsy is doing today. And then before the party was over, I said, I have to do this. And so I signed up as a consultant, and that consultant that did my party I had two of my friends book a party from my party. So those were my first two hosts that I had. And from those two parties, I booked two parties from each of those parties. And it just went on from there. So if you have a couple friends or family members that want to help you get started, usually that's the best way to get started. And I've always had parties from my parties.
Do you have a certain minimum that you have to meet, or how do you get paid?
Great questions, Carol. Their minimum is really $1 every 3 months to be active. $1. We can all spend that at the dollar store real easy. So, and there is no minimums, and you get paid by direct deposit into your bank account weekly.
How much are you, I mean,
Well,
are you
how
paid by
much?
commission or?
Yes. Anywhere from 20, you start at 25% and you can make as much as 40% of everything you sell.
Is there a minimum amount that you have to sell in order to get that 25%?
No. You can sell $100 and you still get 25% of that.
Okay.
Great question. Great questions, everybody. So I usually take about 5 minutes, depending on, but you'll notice that my answers were very precise and I didn't spend a ton of time talking about it. Like Celeste just asked, how much do you have to sell to make 25%? You want to answer it as quickly as possible, because you know what? If people are curious, they'll ask follow-up questions. Like Debbie might have said, well, I know you said 25 to 40%. How much do you have to sell to make more? So people will ask, and that's what you want to pay attention to. Who's asking those real intimate questions like that? Because those are probably the people that might be interested in joining you. So pay attention to that. And then I will play my booking game. I won't play it, but I will show you my screen so you can see how I play the box game. There it is. Let me make it big. So I do it all electronic. I used to do the little boxes, but now I do this spinner wheel because everybody loves it and they have so much fun. And they will ask me, how do I spin the wheel? And I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'll spin it for you. And so this is how I explain my box game. I'll say, all right, ladies, it's time to play one last game. And you could win something if you play. So you could win a sparkle charm. You could win free shipping, and you can win girl time. So you know what? If you win a sparkle charm, you know I'm definitely going to make sure you get that sparkle charm for sure, 100%. And if you win free shipping, you are definitely going to get free shipping on your order. And don't worry, if you've already placed your order, I will reimburse you on your shipping, or I will pay for your shipping on your second order. So don't worry about that. And if you get girl time, you're definitely going to get girl time. And girl time is time with me, like we're having tonight with Betsy and her friends. We have a great time. You'll get some free and discounted jewelry, and we'll have a great time. So no matter what prize you get, I'm definitely going to make sure you get that. And then I will go and say, all right, ladies, and I will pick the most energetic person in the group. And I'll say, like, let's say Debbie, I'll say, hey, Debbie, let's start with you. Would you like to spin the wheel? I do not give them the option to not spin the wheel, right? You notice that I didn't say, would you like to pass or play? I just say, would you like me to spin the wheel for you? And she said, yes. So I literally just click on the wheel and then it'll spin. And I tell them it's 50% chance because I have 50% girl time and 50% the rest. So Debbie lands on free shipping. Now, before I spin the wheel, which I forgot to do, and sometimes I forget to do this in my parties, is I'll say, all right, before I spin the wheel, you all can upgrade. So if you already know, girl, I want to have a party, I want to earn some free sparkle, I want it all. Guess what? If you decide to upgrade when it's your turn to spin the wheel, and you know, you just say, upgrade, girl, upgrade me. And you're going to get sparkle charm, free shipping, and girl time. So they get everything on my prize wheel if they decide to upgrade instead of spinning the wheel. Now, if they don't want to upgrade, they just spin the wheel. And I find that when the first person wants to spin the wheel, most of your guests will spin the wheel. Once in a while, you'll get somebody that says, no, thank you. And that's not a problem. You just move on. You say, okay, great. If you change your mind before the party's over, let me know, because they may decide to spin the wheel. And so that's how I play my box game. And I find that most people they like the wheel, and it's just wheelofnames.com. That's it. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And then after I spin the wheel, I'll say, all right, everybody, as soon as, usually when I get done with my Zoom, I will text everybody the hostess's direct shopping link. So they have it. I'll thank them for coming to the Zoom. I'll send them her direct shopping link and ask them if they have any questions. So please reach out to me. I send them the Chanel video, the YouTube video, so they can see that. And then I will ask anybody who booked Girl Time to just stay on with me for a few minutes so that we can get their date on a calendar. And I will entice them. The same thing Terry does is I will entice them for their birth month. They can get, if they're born in February, then they'll get any item up to $100 for $2. If they book a party today, schedule a date today with me, and when their party sales hit 600. So I do make it known to them that they have to hit that minimum in order to get that extra freebie. And that's pretty much it. I will sometimes, depending on the group, I will share my screen, and I'll show you guys real quick. Then we can stop. I'll share them the website, and usually I'll go to the hostess's website so they can see, when you click in, yes, show me the jewelry or RSVP now. And then I'll make sure to point out the Fab in February sale, whatever sale is going on. So I'll tell them, make sure you check this first, use these items to get your cart up to $100. And then any regular full price item would be 50% off. And I'll kind of just go through the sale pieces real quick. Nothing in detail, but just I want them to know it's there. And then I will make sure to point out the last chance section of the website, just so they kind of have a little bit of a sneak peek into what it is. And then I will also make sure to point out that they can see the video if they want to check out the new spring line and see the video, or whatever video is there when their party happens. So I'll make sure to point that out as well. So people have an easier time shopping if you kind of give them a heads up of what they're looking for.
Okay.
And especially when you point out the sale pieces, they love that. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. I like to give tips, throughout the presentation, so they feel like they've learned something during my Sparkle Party, but I like them to have fun. I like them to enjoy themselves. And I'll talk about whatever specials we have, like our join this month, you can get over $1,600 in free jewelry. And I would maybe talk about that a little bit more, depending on, you got to read the room and see how everybody's doing. Anybody have any questions? I mean, it tailors a little bit, but that's pretty much the gist of my Zoom parties.
Any questions?
I have one. What has been the most amount of people on your Zoom?
I think the maximum amount I had, not including me and the consultant, was 12.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
Do
the
you feel
least
like-
is one, me and the hostess.
Yeah. Do you feel like anything more than that, you kind of lose a little one-on-one per se? If you went over that, let's say you had 18 or 19 or 20 people, do you think it gets a little bit different? Or would you still do it the same way? Because I know myself, I love doing in-home parties. And sometimes when you get too many, you kind of lose that one-on-one with them. And it just kind of goes, ooh, where if you had just that 10 or 12, it's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Cozier, maybe a little
Yeah.
bit, a little bit better.
It depends on the crowd, because I've had, say, 2 guests, so 4 of us on a Zoom call, and those 2 guests were just super talkative and super happy, and that party took an hour. And then I've had Zoom calls where I've had this many ladies on and the party took 40 minutes. So it just really depends on the crowd and the group. And you know, and you just kind of have to play it by ear. But I try to make everybody feel special some way, somehow throughout the party. So it just depends.
I love your
Raina.
confidence when you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes right out there. It's awesome. You do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Raina,
And you know,
how
all
many
those,
Zoom parties a month do you do?
how many? It just depends. I prefer Zoom if I'm not in person because, well, let's face it, California is retarded and they haven't really done in person yet. But I prefer Zoom over anything else virtual, because Facebook, you're talking to yourself if you do a Facebook Live. And, you know, sometimes the hostess doesn't even jump on and watch, you know, so I prefer Zoom if at all possible. So if I can, I would have every virtual party be a Zoom.
And what's your average sales for a Zoom party?
You know, it depends. My parties are all over because I've had Facebook parties where the sales have been over 1,200, and I've had Zoom parties where the sales have been over 1,200. So it really just depends. But I find that when people come on the Zoom and they see the jewelry as in person as possible, as this is, they love it even more. And the interaction with everybody and everybody laughing and asking questions. It's the next best thing to having an in-person is having the Zoom for sure.
Yeah.
So sales are all over the place. And I've had Zoom parties where nobody ordered. So it's hit or miss.
Yeah, thank you. I'm curious. I'm making the transition myself now from Facebook to Zoom. So information gathering helps.
Yes. And with your personality, you would rock star status.
Love you, girl.
And you know, all those goofy things that I did, like when I called the necklace earrings, I literally do that in my parties. And that's when I say, they'll let anybody do this job. And you noticed I said that a few times, right? Because I'm trying to make it so that you don't have to be perfect and it's okay. And I literally will do that during my parties, not on purpose. My words just vomit out of my mouth the wrong thing, and I just roll with it. So all those things I did to goof up, I really do them in my parties.
I really like how you showed the website at the end. That's something I've never thought about because it is true. It makes it so much easier if they know what they're looking for. It was really good.
And I love your
And I like
collage.
that. Yeah, and I like the collage. That's true. I really like that. And I liked that if they upgrade, they get everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and I liked, I've had on some of my parties, people that ordered ahead of time and I felt really bad when they won free shipping. So I liked your suggestion that you either reimburse them for the shipping or put it on their next order.
That was creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought about that too. I thought, well, shoot, if they've already ordered,
Yeah.
I don't want them to lose out on free shipping. And so when they, so I do say that. I said, I'll reimburse you on your shipping. Or if you love something else that you saw tonight and you want to place another order, I'll give you free shipping on your next order. And you can either place the order for them or reimburse them by Zelle or Venmo or whatever. So you give them the option of how you want to do it.
Is it hard to share the wheel? I mean, that's what I'm struggling with on the Zoom is just sharing the information I want to share.
It's
So-
really easy. So what I do is I already have it pulled up, the window I want to share. So I would recommend just getting on a call or one of our trainings. We can practice how to, you know, share your screen at the bottom. And it's easier to do this from a computer than a phone, just FYI.
Well, yeah, I won't use my phone.
Is you just, there's a thing at the bottom, you just share your screen and it'll ask you which screen you want to share if you have more than one. And then I just share the screen that I want to show. And then everybody just goes to the side like you saw, and then you can just unshare. So it's really easy.
Those things you're wanting to share, like the wheel of names or